What's up, family? It's not a good break. Just having a little fun here today. Hey, you know what? Thought I'd do a video today with a lot of stuff a lot of you people could relate to. You know, especially you always on the internet. So I'm gonna title this one, Internet Trolls. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Internet Trolls. Because isn't it amazing how you can put something up, that was hard. You can put something up on the internet and you always got some person, some petulant person that always got something slick to say. And as always, you know I love to give you a word of the day. That's gonna be the word of the day, petulant. And what does the word petulant mean? It means like bad manners, bad behavior, insolent, rude with behavior. Isn't that what these internet trolls are? It's like, here it is, even when you ever think about it, even when a person may put up some facts, you'll get some petulant person from who knows where they at in the world, but they got time to always be texting some negative stuff opposed to uplifting stuff, something positive. These petulant people only know how to try to ruin your day. Because that's what they're doing. That's what they try to do if you feed into it, if you respond back. Oh, you do. Because sometimes you see that. They'll go back and forth on the internet with all this negative stuff. I even fell victim to that many years ago, but I don't get caught up in that junk. Now when I see people text nonsense, I just look at it and I go, I'm not even bothering responding to that, man. I'm not even gonna bother. It's silly. When you responding to a real petulant person, what you're doing, you're giving them energy. And that's what you don't want to do in life. You're giving them energy. And think about when I say you're giving them energy. This is what they want. They sitting somewhere like the comedian Corey Holcomb said many years ago. He said, I'm not going back and forth with some idiot, some fool on the internet talking junk when he probably in his mama basement with pajamas on with the foot in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? These be them people, because what it is, think about what I'm saying. Internet trolls. For them, I have never in my life met a person that's successful, that's doing positive things in life, spend so much time talking negative to support someone rather than personal on the internet. Positive people, we don't do that. It's always a person who their lives are so freaking miserable. That's who the people, they spend all this time, always got something negative to say. Because the truth of the matter is, their lives are so bad, they want to project nothing but negativity towards you. Don't feed into that. Don't give them that energy. Because when you don't give them that energy, let me tell you what happens to them. They will sit back on the internet waiting, saying, oh man, this person didn't respond back yet. Now that's what they gotta do. When they keep looking and you don't respond to them, that makes them have to look in the mirror and argue with themselves. Because they say, man, this joke ain't giving me no energy. Exactly. You gotta remember, it touches on an old statement. I remember I read in 48 Laws of Power. It says something like this. A person that cannot control themselves, a person that cannot control their words is a person who can't control themselves. Therefore, they're not worthy of respect. Certainly not your respect. That's why I say, don't respond to them. Because think about it. Think about all the positive or successful people, as I said earlier. Positive and successful people that you've seen all in your life, right? They don't spend time putting out the negative nonsense, do they? It's only the people that got miserable lives that always got time to talk junk. So that's why I say, don't give them the energy. Don't give them the energy at all. Move ahead in life. In closing, what I would say to a lot of people out there, communicate and associate with intelligent people or like minds like you, positive people, because all others will misinterpret what you're saying. So I'm gonna say that one more time for it to really stick. Communicate only with intelligent people. All others will misinterpret what you're saying. Because you can say something that's actual factual to some people, and these petulant people, they will find a way to try to get up under your skin and piss you off. Even though you're saying something that's factual. They want to go against what you're saying. You're like, what the heck? What the heck is he arguing? I'm arguing with this joker when this is history. What is this joker talking about? Watch it. And when I say all others would misinterpret what you're saying, I'm going to give you a prime example of that. If you ain't clear to some people, they would take what you say and go this way with it when you clearly meant this. I'm going to give it to you in a joking way, right? Remember the old comedy show back in the days of Three Stooges? That's what I mean by they would misinterpret what you're saying.
Stooges.
Three Stooges, yes. It was a scene of many. I remember Mo. Mo was one of the dark hair, right? A little short hair. He had a big nail. He was on the railroad tracks. And he had a big nail, and he had it plenty in the ground, and it needed to be tapped in. And then he said to Curly, he said, hey, Curly, when I nod my head, I want you to hit it, okay? And so, see what I'm saying about misinterpretation? So, when I nod my head, I want you to hit it. He clearly got the nail, saying hit the nail. And what did Curly do? When he nodded his head, so he hit him on the head. See what I'm saying about misinterpretation? So obviously Mo got up and slapped him like, the heck's wrong with you? He said, you said when you nod your head, I'm talking about the nail. See, that's what I'm saying about some people on the internet, these internet trolls. It's like you can actually put out facts and they still want to say something negative because, like I said, you got to remember, think about who you're talking to. This person somewhere far, far away, got a miserable life. No, ain't no probably about it. Because like I said earlier, I don't know successful people that spend time putting out negative stuff. I don't. I never ran into it. Now, who's to say that this doesn't happen? For the most part, I would say most people would agree with me with that. They don't. It's always someone with a miserable life. You ever thought about the people you grew up around, family and friends? It's always the person that got the most nonsense going on in their life. They the ones that's always spreading gossip and nonsense. Am I right? You see what I'm saying? I've even had sports comments or people put up something about sports, and it always be somebody else says that even though they come with facts, records, documentation, there's always somebody, yeah, but what about this? But what about that? Yeah, but what about nothing? We're giving you numbers, facts. 2 + 2 is 4 no matter wherever you go. I could keep going with this nonsense, but inevitably what I'm saying to you, don't let a petulant person piss you off. Don't give a petulant person energy. Remember, word of the day, petulant, what does it mean? Rude, insolent, rude, bad behavior or dialogue. This is what a petulant person do. All they know how to do is give out rude, negative behavior. They never give out positive stuff. Everything about them is always something negative. Oh, damn, that was hard. All they do is give out something negative, and they want to piss you off. And if you let them, that's just what's going to happen. So don't give them the energy. Like I said, when you don't give them the energy, they got to argue with themselves in the mirror and wonder why you didn't respond back to them.
But you know what? Maybe sometimes it's not always a comeback. Maybe it's just that they're trying to let you know, to see their opinions about things the way you don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they have an argument, or they feel like they want to have the last word.
The last word.
They want the last word, yeah.
Sometimes let them. Because think about it, especially if you got actual facts, and someone's trying to be a smart aleck, a petulant person, and you coming with actual facts. You got to think about what's being said. You go, wait a minute. I'm spending time arguing with somebody, and I'm giving them actual facts. What does that say about me? You're giving them energy. That you could be putting that energy somewhere in a positive way. Someone motivational, opposed to someone negative, a petulant person. Rude, insolent behavior. Don't ever give that person energy. Because all they doing is pissing you off, making you talking to yourself mad and upset. You don't need that. Internet trolls. Ignore them. They're miserable people. Trust me when I tell you.